with a gun, with a gun. No, you can't get a man with a gun. If I went to battle with someone's herd of cattle, have stake when the job was done. But if I shot the herder, they'd holler bloody murder, for you can't shoot a male in the tail like a quail. No, you can't get a man with a gun.
Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Skyla. So I was always a pretty weird kid growing up. I had a lot of niche interests. Like I would collect rocks and I put them all in boxes and organize them. I used to watch a lot of documentaries, especially about dinosaurs. So I had all these random facts that I had stored in my head and I would just spew at random. And because of that, I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. But the one place where I felt really accepted and loved was when I was doing theater. You know, when I would tell kids at school about a new fact about a stegosaurus or this new rock I found, they maybe would brush it off or even make fun of me a little bit. But when I talked to kids at theater about it, they were, they accepted me for it and even were excited with me about it. And as a little kid, that meant the absolute world to me. And it's honestly one of the reasons why I love theater so much today. It's because the people that I've met throughout the years doing theater were the most accepting and loving that I've ever experienced. And it's the reason why I love theater today.
Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, I'm Bobby. So I went to my first audition when I was 4 years old. It was for A Christmas Carol. My mom found the auditions in a parenting magazine and I seemed interested, so she signed me up. I went in singing The Perfect Nanny from Mary Poppins, and they cut me off in the middle of the song, which I was not prepared for because I was 4 years old and this was my first audition. So I kind of made a face at him like, and the director, Gloria, looks at me and says, "Do you know the rest of the song?" And being the precocious little 4-year-old was, I said, "Yes," exactly like that. And she says, "Do you want to finish it?" And I said, "Yes." And so they let me finish the song. I ended up being cast in the chorus, and That show is how I first fell in love with theater.
I am attractive. I am. It's always been that way, so it's no great big deal to me. If anything, it's worked against me for most of my life. It's about this. My face. I was born with it, people. That's all. I was given this thing to wear on my features and I'm stuck with it. And yes, it's gotten me things over the years. Dates or into clubs I really wanted to get into or smiles from my father. But as I got older, it became a sort of problem. A real bother that I didn't have any control over. Listen, I'm not stupid. I know that I should be thankful and that I should pray to heaven and be happy that I'm not scarred or missing an ear. I know girls who despise their noses and mouths or the fact that their eyes are too far out on their faces. And I don't have those problems and I'm happy. When I look in the mirror, I see some beautiful woman looking back at me. On my worst days, a line or two, a little pale or whatnot, but a really good face in there, smiling. Now, I'm not saying I don't understand how I got lucky in many ways. I get that, I do. I just want folks to comprehend that beauty comes with a price just like ugly does. A different one, and I'll take what I've got, but I've cried myself to sleep at night because of who I am as well. And you should know that.
Fie, unknit that threatening, unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes, to wound thy lord, thy king, thy governor. It blots thy beauty as frost do bite the meat, and is in no way meet or amiable. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign, one who cares for thee, and for thy maintenance commits his body to painful labor, both by sea and land, to watch the night and storm, the day and cold, whilst thou liest warm at home, secure and safe, and craves no other bounty by thy hand but love, fair looks, and true obedience. Too little payment for so great a debt. I am ashamed that women are so simple to offer war when they should kneel for peace, or seek for rule, supremacy, or sway when we are bound to serve, love, and obey. Why are our bodies soft and weak and smooth, unapt to toil and trouble in the world, but that our soft conditions and our hearts should well agree with our external parts? Then veil your stomachs, for it is no boot, and place your hand beneath your husband's foot, in token of which duty, if he please, my hand is ready. May it do him ease.
Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, I'm Brittany. Much to the chagrin of a lot of people that I know, my favorite musical of all time is Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat by Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber. I've loved that show ever since I was teeny tiny because my parents bought the CD and would play it in my car when I was little. And the reason they got it was they'd seen the Donny Osmond version here in the US, but the only one they could find was the 1997 West End cast recording that featured Joseph Donovan as Joseph. And I loved all of the songs, and I knew all of the words, especially all the colors, red and yellow and green and brown, all 26 of them. I would sing them all the time. And after my senior year of high school, I actually got a chance to play my dream role in that show, which is the narrator. And, that's the thing I love about theater. I love how circular it is and how cyclical it can be, from loving that show as a child to getting to play that role as an adult. And one day, I hope to, long after I graduate from here, play that role again.
Whatever happened to chivalry? Does it only exist in 80s movies? I want John Cusack holding a boombox outside my window. I want to ride off on a lawnmower with Patrick Dempsey. I want Jake from 16 Candles waiting outside the church for me. And I want Judd Nelson running through the parking lot thrusting his fist in the air because he knows he's got me. Just once, I want my life to feel like an 80s movie. Preferably one with a really awesome musical number for no apparent reason. Sure, everything starts out a mess. But everything always ends up great and hopeful and awesome, with this big scene at the end where the main character puts in this huge display of out-of-characterness to the whole world and wins the day. But no, John Hughes didn't direct my life. Chivalry may not be dead, but it's in a coma. The prognosis isn't good.
Well, I do believe in something. Sort of. It speaks to me, and it may be God, although it's never said so specifically. Inanimate objects tell me to do things, and if I don't, they sing and they keep me up all night until eventually I do them. I don't have a choice. I'm a puppet. The universe just shoves its hand up my ass, and if I don't dance, people get hurt. Like the other day, this plastic lawn flamingo says to me, "Get off your ass!" And of course I didn't listen, and then someone got ran over by a car. Okay, well, I ran over my dad with my car, but it wasn't my fault because that stupid plastic flamingo was distracting me! Anyways, I'm flattered that you want to ask me out on a date, but seeing as I might be clinically insane, you may want to hold out for someone more mentally stable.
Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the gods? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds? I'd like to know. Isn't there a white knight upon a fiery steed? Late at night I toss and I turn. I toss and I turn. Ooh. And I dream of what I need. I need a hero. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Somewhere after midnight in my wildest fantasy, somewhere just beyond my reach, there's someone reaching back for me. Racing on the thunder and rising with the heat. It's gonna take a Superman to sweep me off my feet. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. He's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh from the fight. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light. He's gotta be sure, and it's gotta be soon, and he's gotta be larger than life. I need a hero. Up where the mountains meet the heaven above, out where the lightning splits the sea, I could swear there is someone somewhere watching me. Through the wind and the chill in the rain and the storm in the flood, I can feel his approach like a fire in my blood. Like a fire in my blood, like a fire in my blood, like a fire in my blood, like a fire in my I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. He's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh from the night. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light. He's gotta be sure, and it's gotta be soon, and he's gotta be larger than life. Larger than life. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. I need a hero.
Can I help you?
Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Jamie. Unlike most of my peers, I didn't grow up doing theater. Instead, I grew up showing livestock. I grew up on a small livestock farm in rural Indiana. We had pigs, goats, cattle. I showed about every large animal that I could in 4-H. I even showed cats. In high school, I was on the livestock judging team. I was so good with animals that the plan was for me to always be a vet. But I loved music. I always sang to my animals, when taking care of them. So I joined a choir or two, but vet was always the plan. As I grew older, I started to realize I wanted to pursue music. My parents, at first, were not very supportive. But then I was cast as Sandy in Grease. Once they saw that performance, they realized that I didn't have to follow the career paths like my other peers in my high school. Instead, I could follow my passion. So we started auditioning for schools right away.
I dream about flying. Well, not really flying, more like floating. Like, it starts out I'm running really fast, then the terrain gets all rocky and steep, but I don't slow down. Just climb higher with every stride. And before you know it, I'm floating. I'm running so fast my feet don't even touch the ground. I'm up in the air and I don't know, free. It's this incredible feeling. But then I look down. And when I do, everything changes. There I am, high in the air. Nothing could touch me, right? I'm safe, and I'm free. And then it hits me. Just like that. I'm completely and utterly alone. And then I wake up. I've never told anybody that before.
Should I bring him down? Should I scream and shout? Should I speak of love? Let my feelings out. I never thought I'd come to this. What's it all about? Yet if he said he loved me, I'd be lost, I'd be frightened, I couldn't cope, just couldn't cope. I'd turn my head, I'd back away, I wouldn't want to know. He scares me so, I want him so, I love him so. And I don't have the time to waste on you anymore. I don't think that you even know what you're looking for. For my own sanity, I've gotta close the door and walk away. Whoa. There's a fine, fine line between together and not. And there's a fine, fine line between what you wanted and what you got. You gotta go after the things you want while you're still in your prime. There's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of time. but eat